welcome to today's reading. We're going to jump right into the oracle and pull some tarot. That's the general sense that I get. The news cycle. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, I've got something to say. The card I've pulled here is Trickery. All right, before we get into this card, my general energy for this reading, which is going to be quite personal for me, this is a reading in the energy that I am in, and I'm sharing it with you all for anybody who's in a similar or shared energy. Of course, anybody who's not in that energy who feels like watching is welcome to watch. And I have not done a very good job of removing myself from the news cycle, I will have to admit. And so I think that is bringing in my tired energy, a level of exhaustion that I feel kind of exhausted by the news cycle. So I need to do a better job personally. Hopefully you will do that for yourself as well. And the reason this card is so interesting to me today, Trickery, is because I did do a pre-shuffle of this, and Trickery was the first card that came out. And I didn't keep it. I put it back in the deck. I didn't have mic on or anything like that. I wasn't quite ready. And then I pulled another card, and it was preparation, right? And the preparation card is, about being really smart and thinking ahead. It's a card about crows who, know how to put these oyster shells underneath the tires of these cars coming off the ferries so that they will crush the shells and they can get their food easily. Like, that's how smart a crow is. And that's the preparation card. So it's interesting that Trickery then came back. And so I'm going to read from this book so you can hear what it says exactly. But this is really an appropriate card, I think, for today. It says, crows are known for stealing another bird's stash and then hiding it, covering it up with leaves to throw off its tracks. Trickery brings to your attention that someone may be trying to deceive you. When trickery appears, it is a signal to be aware, to be more conscious of the actions of those around you, because someone may be trying to employ a bit of deception to get what they want. If you have a contract to sign, give it a closer look. There may be a clause in there that was not discussed that you may find unfavorable. Trickery takes many shapes and sizes, from the innocent trickery to get someone out of the house so that a birthday party can be prepared, to an employer using their position to get you to work overtime by promising a promotion that will never materialize. This card may also indicate that your situation could benefit from allowing for some innovative and creative thinking. A little deception for the sake of the greater good may be warranted. So I'm so interested let's get into the cards. I really want to see what they have to say now. Okay, first card for this energy of Trickery, please. I'm thinking in the area of finances or money. I'm getting a lot of work energy, so card for work energy. Is this Five of Pentacles? It is. Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's a good card. I was talking, as I was pulling it, thinking energy of work. And Pentacles is, a lot of your work energy around finances, money, career. And a Five of Pentacles upright, I think the word here is very good. It's called material trouble if you're thinking about finances. But we've gotten it in reverse, meaning maybe you're coming out of a period of material trouble. Anything on Five of Pentacles reverse? Eight of Cups. I like this Eight of Cups. It's a beautiful Eight of Cups. It's the energy of being able to say, my work is done here. If you see the candles floating in the water, it's almost like a ceremony of, they represent the cups, but they're these little beautiful lit fires floating in these candles in the water down this dark stream. There's a moon up ahead. Moon indicating maybe something is hidden, but also some aspect of intuition. So maybe there's some element, some gut feeling around being it's time to move on from something in this area, right? It could be moving on from a position that you're in. It could be, anything related to finances, money, career, something that's ready to be put to rest. Okay, well, I didn't even ask for it, but we've got the star. The star is a very inspiring card. I mean, most people think of it as, I'm just realizing that this is like so far away. Not that you can really see it anyway, but we'll give you at least some perspective here. Anyway, the star card is a wonderful card in this position. I feel that this energy is about moving on to something that's actually a better fit, like finding a true path, leading with your heart and your mind, being like, okay, this period of difficulty or this time, this is behind me. But because I know there's something better coming. But there is some element of mystery and trust about what it is that is coming or what it is that you're moving into. Like there is an unknown around it. It's not known. It's almost as if putting faith and trust in a higher power to be supported and know that putting this to rest and putting this behind you is the best thing and for you in the area of career and finances and money and moving forward somewhere in some way here. I think there's more here too to this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Like the closing out of some period of difficulty, some sort of contract. Interesting, the Trickery card here. It could have been that you were locked into some sort of agreement or contract that, somebody kind of tricked you. So maybe this contract that you were locked into is coming to an end. And now you're feeling free and you can move on to something a little more uplifting. What else is here? Ten of Wands in reverse. Oh, that was here yesterday. And I've got to say, personally, this is kind of in an area of how we're feeling emotionally, right? And I've personally been very upset by changes in the US, the changes to kind of this DEI system, which I do think is a beneficial system, and the shift to just be like reverse all of these things that were so helpful for so many people has been very difficult for me and has been in my energy and has been actually the impetus for me doing this kind of in my personal energy that I might share with other people type of reading instead of your, standard astrological monthly reading. These are just resonating with me more. And this oppression card in reverse is like my card for this energy, I feel like. And it is a card about hope. It's a card about, carrying all of these heavy burdens for so long. And yesterday I was in this like take your power back sort of energy. Like don't let all of these wands that overburden you and weigh you down, they're meant to weaken you. They're meant to take your energy away. They're meant to make oppression possible, right? And this is in reverse, basically, not that this is not a challenge, that we've come out of a period of oppression, that's not what it's saying. It's saying don't allow yourself to be in the energy of being oppressed. um, Maintain hope, don't give up, do things to set boundaries to protect yourself, your energy, your mindset, in whatever way that you need to not allow this to invade as much as you possibly can. I think some individuals, it's really made some just direct impact on their life, and it's an upheaval. And for those of us who have not been directly impacted yet, like not in a period of job loss, not having support systems taken away from you or your family, right? Different things like that. If you're not directly impacted, but kind of watching and waiting and wondering what's going to happen to me, right? I think for the broader community who's curious about that and worried, that protecting your energy, look at this justice card, protecting your energy so that we all can stay in an energy of seeking justice, standing our ground, setting boundaries, not giving up. And part of not giving up is protecting your energy. I came into this in the energy of tired, right? I do feel tired because I have not been following the advice that I've been delivering. I said in my earlier readings this week that I didn't give examples of what I was doing, but I did have lots of ideas that were coming out of those readings of ways I could protect my own energy and protect myself. And, some of that was kind of removing myself from spending time in the news cycle each evening. And I didn't do a good job of that last night. But I will say a lot of what I was consuming was making me feel a bit hopeful. Scared and hopeful. A little bit of both. Okay, what else is in this energy? Okay, Ace of Pentacles reverse. So in this section of the reading, this is usually where there would be an energy around what action to take, or, oftentimes with a reversal, what action not to take. And this is actually saying not to make any offers right now. So which is interesting. So there's a couple of things I need to go back just a little bit because I think I was too heavily distracted in my own energy here and thinking back on yesterday when it came to this 10 of Wands in reverse and this Justice card. There is other energy here apart from the specifics that I was just talking about US politics. I mean, there is energy for everyone here in. It doesn't have to be specific to that, right? So just think of that as an example. This is the energy here. And the energy is of preserving your energy, making sure you're setting boundaries and protecting yourself so that justice can come about, so that you have the energy to create balance and bring justice into your life. So I just want to be clear that when I give specifics, those are examples. The general terms are the actual energy. And here the energy is generally not making some type of offer. So there may be multiple things going on here. It could be anything from a personal relationship that's out of balance where you're needing to set boundaries, a contract that needs to be signed, a contract that's recently been signed, a contract you're coming out of, an agreement you're coming out of, something. It's like, don't be the one to make the offer of what you can do. It's like, protect your boundaries, protect your energy, protect yourself, but let the other party, the other side, make the offer. It's whatever that offer is that's coming in. It's almost like in this trickery energy, if you are the one to say, just using this as an example of the energy, an energy of somebody who wants to leave their job or has completed some obligation for a role at work. And maybe you have an opportunity to stay or to leave the organization, right? It's telling you not to be the one to make the offer about what you want. Don't give the first, like, I'll stay if, right? Well, now I can leave, but I could stay, and I'll stay if you give me this, right? It's like that type of energy. Like, don't be the one to put your cards on the table first. I'm really getting this as like not showing your hand, because there is some trickery at play. Like, you'll get locked into another contract that will feel just as bad or worse. So whatever it is that puts you in this Five of Pentacles energy, that's why it's saying, not to be the one to make the offer first. Let that come to you and you can respond or react to it. Three of Stones, Temperance. Okay, so yeah. Temperance is about having harmony and balance. And Three of Stones is this kind of collaborative energy. This is definitely saying, there is a balance to be struck, and it's going to be a matter of negotiation. It's going to involve multiple individuals. And so, which is part of the reason why you shouldn't be coming out and saying, well, this is what I want, because you might be shortchanging yourself if you approach it in that way. Because they might be willing to give you more. But if you start where you think you want to be, right? They're going to lower that bar pretty quickly. Princess of Pentacles is here. So lots of financial energy in this reading. This is definitely feeling very strongly financial, work related for this reading, just in general. Because doing something new in the area of finances or career is on the brain for you. And you're looking for a victory. You're kind of imagining having a victory in this area. You're thinking about this victory that you're going to have. You feel close to the end, like there's an end near here. This oppression could also be related to this career. Work, contract, financial situation that you've been in, that you've had to work very hard to bring to a close, and it was very overburdensome, and some justice has been served, as in like this has come to a completion, closed out a cycle. For some, it could be something like not just like a work agreement or contract, but some sort of legal arrangement or lawsuit that was very stressful and has come to a close, where justice has been served. You may be in maybe negotiating now terms, which is what that energy is. And then this is just really kind of being very hopeful and thinking on the victory, because I think things have gone your way or things are going to go your way. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely like, this is what you're thinking of. This isn't saying there is a victory here, but you're really thinking heavily on the victory, which I would say stay in that energy, because, law of attraction, you want to stay in that energy because that's how you're going to bring it into life, right? Okay, we got a lot of cards here. We have the Devil, we got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the Five of Wands. I'm not going to keep those cards. We'll see if they come back to us. I want to hear from, we're getting more, the Moon and Victory in reverse. Sorry, Six of Wands in reverse. I interchange the actual name of the card with the kind of keyword I associate with the card sometimes. Okay, so I would like one card from Spirit. What does Spirit want us to know about this? Three of Cups, abundance. Okay, walking into an energy of abundance, which is how I felt this started. So I feel the trickery energy is an energy you've been living in and are coming out of, like starting to dip the toes into this new water, so to speak. Although you're covered in mud, like you've been through the trenches, you've been through it. Any advice? This card wants to come. Look at that, the Star again. This card wants to come. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is good advice, energy. And the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so I see this as a very positive outcome for this. Okay, so I see that what's happening here is this is you stepping into your new energy. Star, Queen of Pentacles energy. Look at all of these strong cards. We have a Major Arcana, and Queen, Court card here. We've seen the Star twice. So definitely like a rising star. The star can be inspiration, which I spoke about here, but I think this is more than just inspiration. This is like you as a shining star, stepping into your element, stepping into this next part of your journey in this life. That's like, I just get this overwhelming sense that it's just the most sparkling, beautiful season. It's the next best season. And Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing, abundant season. Lots of financial abundance. Chariot in reverse. It's like letting go of the need to fight, like charge forward. I always say charge forward when I get Chariot. But what I mean by that is sometimes there is a time and a place to, fight for what is yours, fight for what is right, fight for yourself, stand up for yourself, speak up. And that's that charge forward energy. It's, let's look at the Chariot upright. It's like moving forth with so much of your potential and energy into battle to create balance. That's Chariot energy. And it's in reverse. And in the context of these other cards, it's in reverse, not saying you shouldn't be setting boundaries, you shouldn't be protecting yourself, you shouldn't be standing up, you shouldn't be highly energetic. None of those are the energy here. The energy here is it's okay to rest almost. Like the period of fighting this battle, it's coming to a close. You're here now. You're here. We're right here. You've lived through an incredible amount of difficulty, I see in this. And that's the Trickery card. Two of Cups. Yes. We've got sharing in abundance with others. Truth being revealed. Either the truth has come out or it is soon to come out, and you can enter a period of rest and celebration. We've got this multiple times. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. This abundance, this celebratory, sharing, very loving energy. That is here. And the Ace of Swords for me is the sword of truth. Like, this is the true path. This is how things are supposed to be. And I feel you stepping into this energy of how things are supposed to be. Tell me more about this Trickery card, please. Okay, that's not what I want. Give me a minute. All right, Trickery. I'd like to know about Trickery. Four of Wands. For some of you, this was the dissolution of a relationship, a marriage potentially, or a long-term relationship. Some relationship. It could have even been some type of familial relationship, some type of commitment that you made. So it could also have been in a work environment where there's some element of, oh, we're a family, right? We're just like a family, but it's a very dysfunctional family. Like, once you became part of it, it was clear, like, that's how they are able to get people to work so hard and take advantage, is through this kind of like, oh, we get along and we have drinks together, but we fight just like we're family, right? It's like creating that sense of community, which is, technically a very smart thing to do strategically from a employer standpoint, but it's also why they get more out of you than they should. Tell me more about this Trickery card. Is there anything else? Nope, I think that's it. I think that's it for most of you. Okay, well, I love this. I love this energy that you're moving into. Is there any other final advice for this reading? We've got the World reverse, and we've got the Druidic of Cups. Yeah. This final piece of advice, I don't even know is important advice for you. I think it's just reminding you of the energy that you're in. Is you've been through all of this, and it's likely generated within you this understanding that the world is not contained within this small piece of the universe. It has felt like your world because it's been very consuming for some of you, but it is not the entire world, meaning whatever it was that was taking up so much of your time and energy here, that you're getting some balance back, you're coming into some sort of victory, you see it coming, it's right here, you're dreaming about it, it's got to do with finances, career. You know that that's not the end all be all. There's more to your life than just this. And you're stepping into this queen energy, knowing that, the more important aspect, what you've gained from this, is this growth, this incredible resource of emotional balance, emotional intelligence, possibly a growth in community, whether it's existing or is on the way. That's why we've got this 2 and 3 of Cups energy here. You are in the Empress, Queen of Cups energy here. Very, very much. That is, and it's just, the advice is telling you to not forget where you came from, not forget how far you've come, and to make sure that you're always reflecting on this, centering yourself and staying in touch with that emotional intelligence that you have, that's so abundant and so great within you now, because it's going to be a beacon for you, possibly for the rest of your life, if you lean into it and you don't forget that sometimes we put all of our eggs in the wrong basket. Okay, thank you for joining today's reading. I hope it resonated for some of you.